This problem says a photon has a wavelength of 225 nanometers. What is the wavelength in meters in correct scientific notation? So in this problem, we're converting from the unit of nanometers to the unit of meters. That's the base unit. So in doing this kind of problem, we want to use a chart like this that I've given on the page to make a conversion factor. The conversion factor will always be one of the prefixed unit, in this case would be like nanometers, is equal to, and it's the factor will be in front of the base unit. So in this case, that would be 10 to the negative 9 meters. So these two things are equal. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the negative 9 meters. That means that we can use it as a conversion factor. So what we'll do is we'll start with the number that we're given, the 225 nanometers. And I like to draw kind of railroad tracks to keep myself organized. So I put the unit that I want to cancel out, which is in this case the nanometers, on the bottom. I want to put the unit that I want to convert to, or the conversion factor equivalency unit of meters, on the top. And the numbers follow the units. So the 1 goes with nanometers, and the 10 to the negative 9 goes with meters. Okay, so units on both the top and the bottom will cancel out. So this means that the nanometers unit cancels out and we're left with the unit of meters, which is the unit that the question is asking us for. So this would be complete once we finish with the numbers. So how we do the numbers is we take numbers on the top and we multiply, we divide by numbers on the bottom. So if we grab the calculator, 225 times 10 to the power of negative 9. When I plug that into my calculator, it gives me 2.25, and the way that it writes it in my calculator has a little capital E and then negative 7. What that means is 2.25, the E stands for the times 10 to the power, and so the power of the 10 is negative 7, and that is a unit of meters. The question also specifies that they want the answer in correct scientific notation. You know that the answer is in correct scientific notation if the number in front of the times 10 to the power is between 1 and 10. So it has to be like a number and then the decimal right after it. So this problem does have a number with a decimal right after it, which is how the calculator gave it using my calculator. So this would be the answer to the problem. So if your calculator gave you something different or you weren't sure how to input that into the calculator, feel free to leave in the comments what calculator you're using, and I'll do my best to look up the instructions to that calculator and make a new video for you. Well, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and happy studies.